What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a back to school makeup and also give you advice on going back to school. I don't go to school anymore, but I work at one, so I'm still going back to school. When I wake up in the morning, I don't want to do a full face of foundation and all that, so I just use the Baby Skin primer. Makes your skin look good without really doing much. And my first form of advice is always talk to your guidance counselor. I tried, but mine was never in her office. That was great for me. But yeah, you always want to make sure that you're on track, whether you want to go to college in the future or not. I don't know if that's your decision, but the guidance counselor will guide you and help you in the path that you want to take. I wish mine was around more because I needed help and I didn't get it. So make sure that you do. Also put chapstick on because lips be crusty and you don't want that. Number 2 piece of advice that I still do to this day is use a planner. My school offered planners and I used it, but I didn't know that there was a whole other world, so many more options of planners until I got out of high school. But I definitely utilized the planner that they gave me. It was really boring. Get you a planner that makes you want to plan. Get a cute one. And get fun pens and pencils just to make it more fun. Or if you're into bullet journaling, I was into bullet journaling for a long time, but then I started bullet journaling on my iPad. For example, February, regular calendar with all the events that are happening, and then I have my filming calendar, when I want to film, when I want to post, for both channels, because if you didn't know, I have a couple channels. If you want to go check that out, that'll be in the description below. And then I have my weeklies, like a field trip or things are due. Always keep a planner no matter what type of planner it is. The next piece of advice coincides with planning. Make sure when you write down deadlines or when you're gonna have a test, make sure that you're doing a little bit of work each day leading up to your deadline, or you're doing a little bit of studying each day leading up to the test or the quiz or whatever. Because cramming the night before, that's not it, sis. And it doesn't really work because you're cramming all this information in your head and you don't retain it. I mean, at least I don't. So just do little by little every day. Let's get into the eyeshadow. I'm using the Adeline Morin Tarte palette, and I'm just gonna use very neutral colors because for me, I wake up with just the right amount of time for me to do the bare minimum of getting ready. Sometimes I do spice it up a little bit, but if I'm rushing and still want to do makeup, I do it very neutral. So I'm gonna go in with Mama Morin with the wrong brush and put that in my crease. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to talk to you about extracurricular activities. I want to kick myself in the butt because I didn't put myself out there. I didn't do what I wanted to do when it came to extracurriculars or clubs or sports teams or anything, and I'm really mad about it. There was one point where I wanted to join the track team because my mom was on the track team when she was in school, but I have arthritis, so that really held me back from even trying out. Even though people were telling me that the workouts and the running could actually help with the pain, I was just no. Also wanted to be on the dance team, didn't do that. Kind of sort of wanted to be a cheerleader, but not really, so I didn't do that either. I didn't do much of anything except go to school and then go home. Sometimes when I try to do a neutral look, I'll do it, but if I have pops of color in my outfit, I want to try to bring that out in my makeup. So I'm gonna go in with this color. I Feel Beautiful. It's meant to be a blush, but I put it on my eyes before and it came out nice. Also, if you want to go to college, start the application process and all that mumbo jumbo junior year, if not sooner if you can. I know they suggest that you start junior year so that by senior year you're set. Don't wait until the end of senior year like I did, because like I said, I didn't really have a guidance counselor. I had one, but she was never available when I wanted to talk to her, so I really didn't know what I was doing. And I ended up going to not a community college, but more of a trade school kind of thing, and I kind of regret it because I didn't go for the major that I really wanted to. It was just what was offered at that college, so kind of sad about that. I'm not doing what I went to school for. I think I want to darken up the outer corner with Peep Bop So the next thing that I'm gonna do is make a wing. I'm gonna try and keep it small, but every time I say I'm gonna do a small wing, it ends up bigger than I planned. See, that's a good size. Hopefully I can do that over there too. My next piece of advice is to get in good with your teachers. I'm not saying you gotta be like a teacher's pet, but put enough impression on them just in case you need recommendation letters. Trust me, you're gonna need recommendation letters down the line, whether it be for college or if you want to get a job. Some jobs ask for recommendation letters. If you get in good with your teachers, they could write you something nice. I want to match my inner corner highlight with my jewelry, and I'm wearing gold, so I'm gonna go in with Law of Attraction. And I'm going to take my Wet n Wild highlighter in the color Precious Petals. My final piece of advice for you guys is if you're not doing too many extracurriculars, or if your extracurriculars don't take up a lot of your time, get a job. Because whether or not you're going to college, once you get out of high school, you're going to need money. Especially if you're not going to college, whatever job you're at, once they know that you're out of school and you're not going to school anymore, you'll get more hours automatically, and you won't have to worry about the job search process, which is hard. I suggest that you go through that in high school so that when you get out of high school, you're like almost guaranteed money. Even if it's just like a weekend job or even a summer job, save up your money and you can get a car, do what you want, you know, unless you have a mommy and a daddy that like really love you so much and they pay for everything. It's good to have your own money. I wish I got a job when I was in high school. I mean, I babysat a little bit, but that wasn't helping much. Now I'm gonna use my Hourglass Caution mascara, my fave, and put it on the top and the bottom. Alright, I have one more final piece of advice. Surround yourself with friends who have a similar goal as you, or just friends that won't hold you back from doing what you want to do. I had 3 or 4 different friend groups throughout my 4 years of high school. Some of them were like really college driven. Some of them were like planning on doing their own thing out of high school. Every friend group that I was in had their own like mindsets about what they wanted to do after high school or what they wanted to do during high school. Since I didn't stick to one specific friend group, I didn't follow any of the paths that they wanted to take. I really just did my own thing out of high school, and I think that's why a lot of my friendships fell off. We weren't at the same place. So make sure you surround yourself with the type of people that you want to be, or the type of people that you want to build with, if that makes sense. The last thing we're gonna do is lip gloss. Then that's basically it. If you guys have any other questions pertaining to like going back to school, I might not be the best person, but I can help in the best way that I can. Let me know in the comments down below. All my social media will be in the description box below. If you have any suggestions for other videos that you want to see me do, comment that down below too. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next week.